the Painter of Starlight. In the quiet mountain town of Avonmere, where the stars seemed closer than the clouds, there lived a young painter named Nira. Her art was unlike anyone else's. She painted with colors that shimmered, hues that breathed, light that moved like whispers on water. But her secret was one no one would believe. Her paints came from the stars themselves. Every night, when the town slept and the wind carried the hush of dreams, Nira would climb to the top of an old observatory. There, she opened tiny glass vials that caught the faint dust falling from the night sky. Starlight, she called it, and she used it to paint stories of the universe on her canvas. Her paintings glowed softly, as if alive. People said they could feel warmth when they stood near them, like sunlight that had traveled too far just to touch them one more time. Yet, no matter how beautiful her art became, Nira always left one part of every canvas empty, a small, blank space shaped like a doorway. "Why never finish your paintings?" her friend Talin once asked. "Because I'm waiting for the right color," she replied. "The color of truth." One evening, as a comet crossed the sky, Nira saw something strange. The starlight she collected that night was dim. The stars above flickered weakly, as if fading. Then came the voice, soft and melodic, like a song woven through the wind. "Painter of Starlight," it whispered, "the heavens are dimming. Will you help us remember our light?" Startled, Nira looked around and saw it, a single star, falling slowly but not burning out. It hovered before her, pulsing faintly. "If the stars go dark," it said, "the dreams of mortals will follow. Paint us back into the sky." Before she could answer, the star touched her brush. Her world exploded into light. When she opened her eyes, she was no longer in heaven. She stood in a vast nightscape filled with oceans of starlight, mountains made of nebulae, and rivers that flowed with silver mist. The stars above pulsed weakly, some barely holding on. She dipped her brush into the shimmering cosmic sea and began to paint. Each stroke reignited a star. Every line she drew brought constellations back to life. But the more she painted, the dimmer she became. The light that once came from her vials was now flowing from her heart. The star beside her spoke softly. "Every artist gives a part of themselves to their creation. You are giving us your light." Nira smiled faintly. "Then, let it be worth something." One by one, the stars flared alive again. The night became whole. And when the last star shone its brightest, the star turned to her and said, "Your heart is the color of truth." Nira reached for her final painting, the one she had never finished. She filled the empty doorway with that color, her own light. And as she did, she vanished into it. When dawn came to Avonmere, the townsfolk found her last painting glowing in her studio. It showed the night sky, alive and endless, and in the center of it, a doorway filled with starlight. No one ever saw Nira again. But from that day on, the stars over Avonmere shone brighter than anywhere else in the world. And sometimes, on quiet nights, a brushstroke of new light would appear across the heavens, as if someone was still painting among the stars. Moral: what you give from your heart never truly fades. Even when you are gone, your light can still guide others.